Denny Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Reed got his man on the right.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Now they'll try the right side. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on third down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick them up, but they didn't block.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Russell. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And you see these so much more in college football now. Decisions on 4th down. Listen, when it's 4th and short and you got a chance to establish yourself, especially physically at the line of scrimmage, field goals are great, but touchdowns win games. And so this first drive, man, assert yourself, be physical, get this 4th down.
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. So nice job by the defense disrupting the timing a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. Right on target this time.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. 4th down, Russell. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Running the red zone, it's Hill. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Black 14, black 14.
Keelan Russell finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. DB's right up on the receivers. The run inside. It's Hill. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Edwards. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Russell fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Defense showing blitz here. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it inside the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. It's Hill. And he surges across the line. Touchdown Tide!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Looking for a big play. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Running to the left. Could be an alley. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. with the run on 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. The give. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aggies.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's flagged. Maybe a crease. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
They go play action with Russell. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find it.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Russell on play action. Fires quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Russell will throw for it on fourth. Touchdown, Bama! Miller on the end zone, he's got it!
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to the ground game on the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keelan Russell. This time he's got his man.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that one.
They'll try to run for it. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver going in motion. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for room. It's Owens. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They go play action with Russell. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Russell. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. The run inside. It's Hill. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. And they were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Reed throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Aggies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Gonna run it. It's Baker. And he's in! Touchdown, Aggies! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Looking for the 2-point try. On the ground. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tide ready to roll on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They send the tight end in motion. Running inside, it's Riley. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Throwing Russell. Got the quick pass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long.
White 53. White 53.
Keeps it himself. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Headed for the 4th quarter now, and this quarterback battle looks like this. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to... Breaks into the open. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try it over the left side. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Now here's Reed. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
Finding some room. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Finds a little space. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keelan Russell. Snagged out of the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Hard-hitting tackle. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Russell, bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And then they're down. They've got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.